All right, good afternoon. We've got double representation from the Cox Law Firm. But it's okay because we can't hear Ms. Zanin anyway, so it's probably just as well.
You can actually if I unmute myself.
All right. Well, let's bring Ms. Johnson in. Alex, you were here on the case from last week, so are you here on the next matter also? And Ms. Zanin, you're here on Rogers, or?
The next case was dismissed. She got assistance.
The one on
Oto?
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a minute. It hasn't made it to me. Ms. Johnson, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you also known as Victoria Rogers?
Yes. I just got married last week, so I haven't changed my name yet.
All right. I'm Judge Middleton. I'm here at the courthouse in Centerville. Thank you for being here on a timely manner. Your manager, Ms. Cousineau, is here, and we have two lawyers here from the Cox Law Firm, Carrie Zanin and Alex Lubianski.
Okay.
Your landlord wants you to move. They have filed a termination of tenancy alleging that your utilities are not properly in your name and that there's some health and sanitation issues with your unit. So you are a defendant in a termination of tenancy action. As such, you have the following legal rights. You have the right to obtain counsel for representation in this matter. If you cannot afford an attorney, a legal aid attorney may be available to help you, and they're usually here with us, but they're not here today. I did send you the contact information for them. You have a right to have the matter heard here in St. Joseph County where the property is. You have a right to have the matter tried by a judge or by a jury. If you do wish to have a jury trial, you have to tell me today and be prepared to pay the $50 filing fee or file a written jury demand within 5 days and pay the filing fee unless you're unable to pay the fee and the court grants you a waiver of the filing fee.
Okay.
As I indicated, they're asking you to move, so this does not have to do with payment of the rent. So there's no emergency housing assistance that is at issue here. If you and the landlord both are willing to go to mediation, I can refer the matter to the Citizens Mediation Authority for an attempted mediated settlement. Finally, if you're able to reach an agreement of some sort of settlement, that means the case would be dismissed. We would file a conditional order of dismissal and the court would provide you with it or tell you where to find it. Who's going to speak for this case?
I was prepared, Your Honor, but I didn't know Carrie would be here.
Well, what happened last time is Ms. Zanin was caught in another court and got some emergency backup. So I will go with you, Mr. Lubianski. But first, let's ask Ms. Johnson, what's your position? Do you wish to move or do you wish to stay there?
I would very greatly stay here. Because of the fact that I have 4 kids. I just got diagnosed with cancer over the last 6 months. And so like this living here is kind of my only option right now.
Or you also mentioned that you got married.
Yes.
Ms. Cousineau, has her husband been added to the lease?
No, only supposed to be kids.
I actually was, after the Zoom meeting, if I was able to stay, I was going to go into the office and do it, but it just happened on Friday.
Okay. Mr. Lubianski, what's your position?
We're just seeking possession, Your Honor. We're looking for the statutory 10 days. We believe all of the cause within the complaint is valid, Your Honor.
Ms. Cousineau, have the utilities been placed in their name yet, or they're still in the complex's name?
The utilities, I believe, have been placed in her name. I haven't been receiving any more bills for that. However, the other issues are still standing.
In the addendum, Ms. Johnson, they contend that your apartment is essentially filthy and as a health hazard to the other tenants, and they want you to move as a result of that. The law requires that I adjourn this matter at least 7 days for you to perhaps get assistance from legal aid or other counsel. But if they get what they ask for, if I adjourn this matter 7 days, that would take us to May 13th. If they get what they ask for, you would have until May 23rd to move out, or you'd be subject to being evicted. Now, the notice to quit was filed some time ago. I don't know what the current status of the premises is. Apparently the utility issue has been resolved, but I don't know what the sanitation issue is. Also, you've got a new spouse who's not on the lease, but I'll give you some credit. He just got married on Friday and now it's Monday. Doctor's appointment. Can we adjourn this to Monday, May 13th at 1:35?
That's fine, yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
I also said yes. I don't know if you heard or not. My phone's kind of blotchy.
Yes. Well, I can hear you and see you, but the phone angle isn't very good. There, I can see you.
Sorry.
I don't know, but they're talking about bed bugs and gnats and other things, and I'm not going to ask you to show me your apartment, but one of the contentions is because of the cleanliness of the apartment, it's a danger to the other tenants, which is a reason under the lease as just cause for termination. I would suggest that you contact the number at legal aid that I gave you with the packet that was sent with you. Usually legal aid is here, but let me repeat, if they get what they ask for, you would have to move by May 23rd, or the sheriff would come put all your stuff out, you and your kids and your new husband. So there's a lot at stake here. So
Yes,
we're
sir.
going to take another look at this next Monday at 1:35. Do you
Yes,
have any
sir.
questions?
No, sir, I do not.
All right, my advice would be you contact legal aid or other counsel, but I don't know what the status of the apartment is. All right. You're good to go. I'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I watch my grandkids every once in a while, and I wouldn't want the inspector to come over right after they left. It looked like a tornado went through there, but this is more than just that.
Yes.
All right.